Good morning. I am not driving the vehicle. I always drive.
Not always.
Anyway, we're going to take little man to go get snipped.
Yeah, you can barely see his eyes. Look at him. Bless his heart.
He's going to get a shower and get a new bandana.
I wonder if he get, it's almost February. I wonder if he's going to get a Valentine's Day bandana today.
Oh, he better not. Don't pick up chicks at the grooming. But anyway, we're on our way. We're going to see how long we got and maybe take a little adventure and go somewhere. Do something.
Sounds good.
My last day of recuperation. And, like, all of a sudden, my whole, like, wrist is bruised up. So, I don't know what that's about. So, anyway, come along.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yep.
All right, we dropped Chip off, and we were thinking about Dahlonega, but it's too far. So we're heading to Helen.
Yep, just a little day thing. My last day of recuperation.
We pick him up at 3 o'clock, so that gives us about 3.5 hours, and, you know.
Yep. And whoever's watching this, if you ever do have a hard catheter through your wrist, I was really nervous about it because I didn't know anything about it. But it's really a good procedure, at least from my doctors and my experience.
It's not invasive.
Yeah. And the recuperation has not been bad. I have not, lifted it. I'm holding the phone now, and that's probably the most I've lifted in a week.
But you also did not have to have a stent. It may have been different if
true.
They had to put a stent in.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the procedure itself and, going through your wrist. If you're going to ever have to have it done, trust your doctors and,
switch hands and show, though, after a week, though, there's a bruise there.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this showed up. I can't. Here it
Not
is.
sure if you can really see it.
But this showed up this morning. It's a little bruised, but it doesn't hurt or anything.
There's a picture. I'll put it in.
Yeah, and I sent it. Yeah, and I sent it to my doctor. See, everything's okay, but it doesn't hurt. It's not swollen. All the things that they told me to watch out for. So hopefully we're good and
no
we can
bleeding, no swelling.
On, So we're on our way. All right, we're gonna stop in at the old Clarkesville mill.
Look at the old house over to the right.
Yep. All right, we're gonna look at this house.
We could go bowling.
Yeah, go bowling.
Art and antique. There's let's see, what does that say? Grant
Cool. Look at that
Street
old
Grill. I wonder what this is sitting out here for.
I don't know.
How neat. Look at that, 2 stories. Stations right there.
Yeah, wow. This place is pretty cool.
So we're going to drive around.
I don't think we've ever come this way.
I have never seen this before.
And like I said, we're on our way to Helen just to spend the day together.
We've been many times before.
But not
to be out and about. Do
not
something.
this way. Yeah.
Mr. Waze is still trying to get me to go to Helen. I need to turn him down.
Cool.
There's an automotive museum down here. So we may make it to Helen and we may not. So
There's an airplane.
Wherever we are, we'll take you with us.
And there's an old truck. I think the radiator's broke.
Look at the little bug up there. You almost got up there.
Yep. But look at that dashboard. The radiator.
Miles Through Time Automotive Museum. Honestly, it reminds me of the at Disney World Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
They have like an eating establishment. Well, it's a walk-up window. I can't remember the name of it. I'll try to remember it, but you can go up and order. But that's what it reminds me of. It's kind of set back a little bit.
Fire truck.
think Kurt's in heaven now.
Oh yeah, I would like to have a fire truck.
Take the camera though and pan back here. Look at the seats.
I haven't gotten that far. It's got an 8-track. Oh my God, where's the 8-track? I don't see it. Wow, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Oh man, look at the roof. Oh my gosh, there's standing room. Oh, I bet they have flowers in that in the summertime.
Yeah, it's January, so I don't think the video will come out until February because
I like the interior.
February.
The interior's not bad. I think the radiator might have an issue. Okay. I'm trying to avoid that little label, but I bet you people under 40 don't even know what this is. We used to have them in all the schools.
When I was in college, I had like I don't even remember what it was called. It was like an AV class.
Oh yeah.
We had to demonstrate how to use all these. And we got checked off a list.
Here it is.
And got a grade on it.
Overhead
That's
projector.
how old I am.
Yeah, wow, I haven't seen one of these in a long time.
I want to make sure nobody was in the restroom. But even in the restroom, this is an antique store along with a museum in the same area. All this stuff in here is for sale. So, bathroom's kind of neat. Look at the chair in the corner. But everything in here is for sale. I guess not the changing table, but like those things up there. And you gotta check this out. That's really, really neat. We're getting our tickets to go into the museum. So I'm taking a little video of these.
Those are cool. Put all this in a bag here in a minute.
That one.
Do you want this hanger?
No. I didn't get a chance to spend too much time here, but this is a map. There are no pins left. But of course, where we are right now, where we live, the map's covered anyway.
There's people from
But I was
Alberta,
looking,
Canada,
but there are people
Saskatchewan.
from, it looks like almost every state. I don't see one in South Dakota.
A lot of Alaskas. Well, not
But-
a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah, there are people who have visited
Russia.
from all over.
Russia.
Oh, wow. Interesting. The second we walk through, you can smell. What is that smell?
Oil.
It reminds me of walking into Kenneth's store when he still owned his store.
How cool
While
is
I was signing in, I heard Curt going, "Oh my gosh, what is that?"
that? You don't know what that is?
No?
That's a rail bike.
What does that
Riding on
mean?
the railroad tracks.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you pump it. Ford. 1922 Model T center door. Wow.
The automobile and the general store. So you've got
Over here.
some things over here. Here, there's something that shows up there, dry goods and such. Or right here.
Yeah.
Yep, Red Hots. I think I'm hungry because all this candy sounds good. (1924) Model T touring. Moonshiners, Crime, and the Automobile. And inside here are some wanted posters. Is it? Pemberton, I don't think there's any question about Pemberton being the first person who did it.
But where?
But where? You know, I lived in Columbus for several years, and Columbus claimed it. There's a Pemberton Cafe there named after him, and they claim that it was first introduced there. And of course, Atlanta is the place that most people associate Coca-Cola with.
Look at this. 1930 Chevrolet 1.5-ton truck.
What year?
1930.
We are about to get into the main part of the museum, and because it is so huge, I thought that I would speed it up and do some edits and things like that. So if we don't linger very long on your favorite car, I apologize. But if you do want to see the video in its entirety, I'm going to put it on Curt's channel, and the link to that will be in the description notes below. Look at that one. Look at that one. Look at that one. And up here, yep, there's a big phone booth that you can close. Uh-huh. Let me get up closer. Oh, listen to this. For many cars, the new car smell is actually toxic. It's composed of over 50 volatile organic compounds.
Whatever.
Okay. There's Laurel and Hardy. I don't think they're going to get too far in this car. Let me show you why. Oh, this is why. Ta-da! 1855, the General. It's a half-scale replica. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm ready. Oh, it's the train up there. I thought it was a whistle or something. But you press the red button and you run the model train. So it's a 1/2 model, 1/2 scale replica. Yeah. From 1855. It's Willie's Overland, M38. Huh, I don't know. Studebaker Weasel. It was a World War II tracked vehicle designed for operations in snow. This one?
Yeah, look at the back.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we're trying to figure out what this is. We'll get over here. Okay, this is a Mini Cooper, but we don't know what's going on here.
BMW, much modified Mini Cooper snowmobile.
Snowmobile.
Designed and created 2003 part of the Discovery Channel Monster Truck vehicle.
Oh, okay.
By custom motorcycle fabricator out of West Virginia, Chesapeake. Price is $802.
Mexican VW edition special. Huh. Yeah, it looks like, 1960s,
Original. Yeah, 60 miles on the odometer. Man.
I'm wondering if it says, on July 30th, 2003, the last of the Beatles, I'm not going to read that nut. Well, 21 million, blah, blah, blah. Built since World War II, rolls off the production line at Volkswagen plant in Puebla, Mexico. The car produced in Puebla that day was the last so-called, quote, classic VW Beetle, which is not to be confused with the redesigned new Beetle. So this was the very last one of the old models that rolled off the assembly line.
had it like that. I wanted to get that Firebird, and I think that's my favorite. It's
Miles Through Time.
Miles Through Time. Very nice museum.
And I took a bunch of video, but I'm probably going to edit out a lot of it, or either I'll figure out something.
Yeah, because it's a long video. We were in
It's
here.
in Clarksville,
long
Georgia.
time.
Yeah, if it's in Clarksville,
Clarksville?
Georgia. So
Okay.
if you ever get there,
It's
really
worth.
neat.
It's $15 admission, and if you like cars, they got a good selection.
Even if you don't really
Well, you
care,
enjoyed it.
well, I enjoyed it. That's what I'm saying. I like the older, like, you know, from like the early 20th century up until like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
So like the muscle cars that we were seeing, those don't really do anything for me. But
I like them.
But
I
yeah,
like them,
but I enjoyed it.
especially
Lot.
that car right back there. Right back there. Like that Firebird. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna go eat something to eat.
So we're outta here.
We're hungry.